The first episode of Moon Knight will be airing right before or alongside the release of Morbius. The final episode of Moon Knight will be airing or right alongside the theatrical release of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So people believe that there is going to be some sort of major connection that connects elements of the finale of Moon Knight with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So while we don't know anything definitive and we don't know how they're going to release Moon Knight, we don't know if they're going to air 2 episodes back to back or 2 episodes in a finale. If we just go by 6 episodes, 1 episode every week, it lines up with Doctor Strange, meaning that we're in the same position we were in with Hawkeye and Spider-Man No Way Home, which is why many people believe that this type of release date and schedule was made was because there would be some connective tissue and elements and storylines that could intersect between the 2 projects. Now, of course, what these are, take a guess. It could be good as anything that anybody else takes a stab at, because realistically, we have no idea. Multiverse werewolves? Check. Multiverse vampires? Check. Bringing Morbius in through the multiverse? Probably not, but check. Again, who really knows what it could be, because we still know that they are developing the Werewolf by Night, and that's supposed to be a special coming later this year. The werewolf himself is deeply connected to the Darkhold, just like Blade the Vampire, and just like multiple other Midnight Suns characters. So there is a possibility that maybe something with the Darkhold could play a role that's more significant in Moon Knight than we know, and then that could directly connect to events of Doctor Strange, which then coincide in the last episode, which would honestly make sense to me. So is there something more here than meets the eye? I'm willing to say yes. It seems a little too coincidental to me that they want to air it like this, right? Because they could have just aired it then 2 weeks ahead of where they aired Moon Knight and had it not literally end in the same week. It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, to me, that's too convenient, unless they really need all the time that they can, get to be able to finish up Moon Knight. But again, we heard that this series finished its post-production way ahead of schedule, which is why the reshoots happened in the beginning of January and ended very early on. So again, things seem to be going pretty good for this series. We didn't hear about any problems, shutdowns, or anything. They were not held back by anything. And coincidentally enough, when they were doing the reshoots for Moon Knight, they were also doing reshoots for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So I think there has to be some sort of connection here, just by the sheer fact that if we look at how the mystical side and darker side of Marvel lines up, the Darkhold has to play a big role going forward, especially for all these darker characters like Moon Knight, like Ghost Rider, like Werewolf by Night. So to me, it seems pretty evident. If it's not in there, if there's no connection, I will genuinely be shocked by it, because it just doesn't make sense to me. But again, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what they can pull off and do, and what sort of story elements they set up here.